You know what I find irritating? People who advocate to pay more for stuff because they're just a complete enigma to me. There's people advocating for the $70 price tag on video games because, well, we've paid $60 for so long. So therefore, $70 for a video game. No, I don't want to pay that. I never wanted to pay $60 to begin with. As a matter of fact, I usually catch things on sale. The last time I paid $60 for something, I think, was Resident Evil 2, the remake. I don't know, man. This is a different generation because I remember people fighting this. They tried to do this a while ago. We fought it, and that was the end of it. But now people seem like they want to argue for the side of greed. No, it should be $70 because, well, it's been $60 for so long, see? What about the fact that technology typically gets cheaper over time and people don't have to pay as much for it anymore? Microwaves, for example, those were pretty expensive when they were new. Computers, those were very expensive. Not so much anymore. Now, I understand that these companies, they have to pay to put their game in Steam or whatever, but they're not paying a stocking fee anymore. They're not having to use a retailer to put physical items on a shelf. And while we're on the topic of physical items, these are digital-only items. I can't hold them in my hand. I can't trade them. I can't let somebody borrow them. They're just stuck on my account because I don't really own anything but a license to use them. And you want me to pay $70 for that. After tax, it's creeping up towards $80. That's the cost of my entire month's internet bill. And I want to spend that on one game? Well, you can just wait for a sale. Well, I do, see? And usually I'll pick it up at $40, but now it's going to be $50. You see how that works? Well, you can just wait. I'll wait 3 or 4 years for it to go down to $40. Sure. That's what I want to do. Let's advocate for that. Let's advocate for paying more for something instead of less. Even if you have, let's say you live at home with mom, right? And you don't have bills like the rest of us do. Would you still want to pay more for something? I have never understood people who advocate for paying more. If they can't figure out a way to make these products cheaper, that's not really my problem. All right? Because as I said, I will play a game, and there it sits in my Steam library, and I can't do anything with it anymore. I can't trade it in for credit. And I remember people losing their minds over GameStop because they were gouging people on trade-ins. You can't trade in a digital product at all. But you're going to advocate for paying more for it. When they first did this stuff, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this, some of y'all, but when they first started doing digital games, they cost less. Because it was understood that it was a digital product. It's not something you could hold in your hands. I got into it with the Warhammer community for Warhammer 3. Because they want to charge almost $30 for a single faction, the Chaos Dwarves. And right now, the standard dwarf units, they're not doing so good. I don't know, that just gets the conspiracy wheels turning. Man, the original Dowie, they're doing terrible, but the Chaos Dwarves, I bet they're going to be really good. Just give us half the price of an average video game, and you can have this one faction, piecemeal. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I watched us slide from the Mount in Elder Scrolls to where we are now. And people are just like, yeah, this is cool. There's no resistance to it. People are just like, I don't see a problem with it. It's fine. I don't understand that mentality. I don't get it, man. I don't understand it at all. All right? It's really strange. $70, and then after tax, that's a lot of money for a single video game that I cannot hold in my hands. That's just a license. So whenever that retailer goes down, say goodbye to that license. I remember buying Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I had it downloaded on my 360. And then all of a sudden, the license, because of the music, became a problem and you couldn't get that game anymore. Now, I don't know if you were free to go in and re-download it again if you had repurchased it, but that was a bit of an awakening for me. I was like, whoa, all right, that's not cool. Let's say some years go by and now you're on a different operating system and it's not running good anymore. Right. So you've got all these different issues. Some of them you could just be like, yeah, well, it's kind of like that. If you gotta get it, the PlayStation 4 won't run PS1 games or whatever, but it's still an issue. It's not a real tangible product that I can hold in my hand. It's not worth anything at all. As soon as I buy that game, it's completely it's fully depreciated. There's no value to it, people. I can't do anything with it. So then why would I want to pay top dollar for that? Does that make any sense to anybody? But yet people are going to sit there and argue against it and be like, no, it's fine. I don't mind paying $70. Why? Wouldn't you rather pay 60? Well, no. Because why? Because reasons, I guess. Because it costs more money. Everything's going up now, so therefore the games have to go up too. Well, no, see, when society's struggling to pay their rent and to afford food, they really don't want to pay more for entertainment. It's usually the entertainment that goes down in price as the necessities in life go up. So yeah, I will never be on board with people who advocate for paying more. Ever. Because it's just insanity to me. But yeah, I'm going to kick it over to you guys. I'm sure this is going to be extra spicy because some people are really all about that life, and I don't understand you. You're an enigma to me, dude. Anyway, God bless, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video.